UTEP 4th and inches. Time's going to expire here. Locklear drops back. They are trying to overcome a 17-point deficit. They have not led this entire game. Locklear drops back, throws. Live from Bowling Green, we are here at the Houch itself at Western Kentucky University as the University of UTEP El Paso is coming in on this sloppy afternoon. It is raining here heavily, and the Hilltoppers are ready to protect the Houch, and we will see if they can do just that as the University of Texas El Paso Miners are looking to bounce back off last week's loss. They are 2-3 on the season, and Western Kentucky is 3-2. We are excited to be here, and let's get right into the action. And after a slow start for both teams, they're going to finally have a scoring chance here. Number 3 for the Hilltoppers. He's going to get out wide on the right side, and he's going to walk that one in. 4-6, and Western Kentucky's on the board first, and there's the Hilltopper himself. And Elijah Young, who is a terror to be reckoned with, is going to get a score for the Hilltoppers here. Let's see what happens next. Locklear drops back. He gets hit. It's a strip sack, and Western Kentucky has the ball again. Up 7-0 at home in the rain. What a costly mistake there by Locklear. Let's see if the Hilltoppers can capitalize on this play and make it a 14-0 game. Western Kentucky drops back. Elijah Young in motion. Number 16 drops it to the right, wide open receiver. Number 4, and he's in for 6 on the day, and he is putting the team to sleep. That is Matheson on the reception, his first touchdown on the night. And the crowd here in Bowling Green is excited, not about the rain, but about the score. Michael Matheson, the senior. And Western Kentucky is going to get a field goal and go up 17-0 here. And it's intercepted by Josiah Allen. They have a chance now to come back from this 17-point deficit, down 0-17 when second quarter, 8:34 to go. UTEP has got some momentum on their side here, and they're going to try to put some points up before the half. Let's see what they can do with it. Locklear drops back. Man breaks, and he cuts short of the corner, and that is Jaden Smith on the reception. Touchdown, Miners. Jaden Smith just breaks away. And let's see what Maurice Westmoreland, he gets it in. He strips a sack of his own from the quarterback. Miners have the ball here. Goodman in motion on the ensuing play. And number 3 breaks, and he's open. And that's Jaden Smith again on the touchdown. It is 14-17 now as the Miners are making this a ball game here in the first half. They have scored quickly twice now, thanks to their defense finally getting settled in and the offense deciding to move the ball efficiently here. Let's see if they can keep the momentum alive and win this game on the road. First and goal from the 3, and the Hilltoppers are going to get another touchdown here in the first half, number 17, and that is going to make this a 10-point game. And Locklear drops back, and that's Amari White. 4-6 for the touchdown. He just breaks through and stops short of the route and gets the cornerback off balance, and Locklear finds him for 6. And they are making this a tight game again, 21-24 with 38 seconds left in the first half. Number 5 catches the ball, and that's Jay Call with a forced fumble for the Miners. Let's go. What a hit in the rain, and the ball just comes loose. And they have a chance to tie this with a field goal of their own here in the first half. J. Call with a pounding hit on the wide receiver here. Let's watch that replay again. Locklear drops back, hits his man, 11 seconds to go. He doesn't get out of bounds. They're out of timeouts. Here we go. It's the play into the half. He doesn't have time to spike it. It's 4th and inches, and he scores. He scores. The UTEP Miners have taken the lead from Jaden Smith, his second of the night. Let's go, Miners. Watch that replay again. In the traffic, all he can do is throw it and pray and hope. And here we go into the half. The Miners have taken a lead, 28-24 on the road in the rain. 178 pass yards, 19 rushing yards, 94 and 81 from the Hilltoppers. Time of possession's about equal. These two teams are battling it out. Let's see what the second half will bring for us today in Bowling Green. Let's watch the few recaps from the first half here in Western Kentucky. What an exciting first half this one was. Trailing 17 points, the Miners show some resiliency, and they battle back to take a lead at the end of the first half. And here we go, 27-28 after a Western Kentucky field goal. The Miners have struggled all season in the second half. Can they be resilient again and score? Javon Jackson with a touchdown to go up 8 with less than 4 minutes to go. And he is getting a little excited, waving bye-bye to the crowd. 4th and 14. The Miners are trying to score. They can't get past. The Miners are going to win. They are going to kneel this one out. And what a victory from University of Texas El Paso. Have stunned the Western Kentucky crowd here in Bowling Green. And what a game from the Miners. Locklear and Javon Jackson and Jaden Smith put up the numbers. Maurice Westmoreland, 5 sacks, 1 strip sack, and 6 tackles on the day. What a day from him. We're going to see more of him all season. Let's watch the end of the game replays here. Elijah Young with a broken tackle out on the edge. And there's a pass from Locklear to Amari White, Jaden Smith, and the Miners are going to celebrate this road victory, and it's well deserved for this UTEP team. Let's take a look at the stats here. 306 yards to 329, and they win the turnover battle with a +2. They win the penalties and they win the time of possession, and that's exactly what the coaches wanted from this team. Let's take a look. TJ Finley, 23-31, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Elijah Young, 17 for 140. He gashed them all day long. Dalvin Smith, 674 and a touchdown of his own. Matheson, 449 with a touchdown. Let's take a look at the Miners stats line. Skylar Locklear, 26 for 41, 222 yards, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. This is his first game with no interceptions. We're going to see if he can continue this trend as we go forward. Javon Jackson's 73 yards, 1 touchdown on the day. Darren Treese, 4 for 12. And here we go, Trey Goodman, 8 for 90 yards, no touchdowns. Javon Jackson, 5 for 28. And let's get to the defensive stats real quick. Maurice Westmoreland, 5 sacks, and he is going to be Conference USA Player and National Player of the Week. What a day for him. That's his 3rd in 4 weeks. Let's see if he can continue that trend. Now, quick note here. I was going to provide 2 more games tonight, and we're going to get into those, but for some reason, the capture card did not record them, even though it was telling me it was. I think we just had a glitch in the system. So we're going to review these scores here. UTEP finally gets a home win, 33-21 over FIU. And look at that, 9 points in the second half. That's getting better. They scored them in the final 4 quarter. They tried to allow FIU to back into the game, but they were resilient enough in the 4th quarter to hold on and score some points. 351 yards to 387. And 153 on the ground from the Miners. And one thing about this game, Skylar Locklear did not throw an interception. He had 1 touchdown, I believe, and he had himself a good day. No interceptions. They won the turnover battle by 1 fumble. They had a good time of possession, and they won the penalty battle, which is all the things that the coaching staff has asked for from this team. So they are now 4-3 on the season, heading into a road trip at Louisiana Tech, who is leading the Conference USA, and they dominated the Miners. Now look at the scoreboard there, 52-7. The Miners couldn't get anything going. I don't know what happened. 1 touchdown from Skylar Locklear, but we'll get to his stat line in a minute. He did throw a pick 6 here, 26 for 36 yards on the ground. Not a good day. They couldn't run the ball. They really couldn't pass the ball, only 200 yards through the air. Man, they had 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles lost, 1 interception, and they had 5 penalties for 50 yards. This was not a good game from the Miners. We're going to see if they can bounce back next week on the road against Middle Tennessee State. And we're going to take a look at the standings here as Louisiana Tech is leading. The Miners are still in for a shot as long as they cannot lose another title game. Let's see the recruiting class this week. We were going to show our recruits, but of course, like I said, we lost some of that. So we'll take a quick look. We are 2nd in the Conference USA, 77th overall in the nation. And that's it. I will be back with some games later this week, and I appreciate it as always. Thanks, and you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.